Hey everybody, so in this video you're going to hear a lot of background noise. We were invited to a friendiversary. The DJ producer, DJ Philly's Famous of Famous Studios, him and his friends from around the way were having a little get together, and he invited us to come there and to be able to record this video that you're going to see. It was an amazing time. We had a blast. You'll hear the music in the background. The conversation is still good. You're still able to hear us, but that's what the background noise is. So just a positive thing, you know, if you have people that you grew up with and you haven't seen in a while, you don't have to do a get-together like that, but definitely reach out to your childhood friends from around the way if you're still able to, either on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're going to hear some good music in the background, it's his own mix that he does, because he's a DJ, so he does his own little mixes. So that's what you're pretty much going to hear in the background. So yeah, enjoy the video. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Kev, your boy Elijah, and your boy Chris. And today, for the first time, my daughter, that y'all haven't seen in a long time, unless y'all checked out my previous videos when we were unboxing. This is Annabelle. Say what's up, Chuck.
Hello there.
Hello there, Star Wars fan. All right. So today we will be talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. The movie just came out on Wednesday of all days, and but we got to see it on Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Friday.
You went to, okay, cool. And we have a lot to talk about. This movie was amazing. I just want to give a shout outs to that. That movie was great. Annabelle, what did you think about the movie?
It was good. Ish. I mean,
oh, ish
is kind of put on though.
No, okay.
It was good. Ish. Because there was some parts it was just like, all right, it felt rushed.
Yes.
Like it felt rushed. But then that's not a surprise because I showed you the videos where they said it was made in a year.
Yeah.
Like the script only was 4 months.
Right.
Like, it was rushed. But it was overall was good.
Yeah.
It was a very good movie.
Yeah. Before we get into the details, what would you, Annabelle, what would you give it ratings from 1 to 10 claws?
maybe like a 7.5.
A 7.5 out of the claws. Okay, let's give a clap for that. This is our first time we use the switchboard, so don't mind. All right, Chris, what would you 1 out of 10 claws?
7.9. I'm leaning more towards 8, but it's not an 8. It's not an 8 for me for 3 reasons.
Okay.
But we'll get into that later. But I'll say 7.9. 7.9 out of 10.
All right, let's give it a clap for that. Yeah. What do I think? Scarlett Johansson was in this.
That don't mean nothing.
That means everything. But I'll give it about a 8.5.
Be careful how you grade it. Remember, this is the first one out of the trilogy.
First one out of the trilogy.
So you're gonna give it an 8.5?
I'll give it an 8.5 because of Scarlett Johansson. Let's give it up for Scarlett! One more time. All right, no, one more time. But okay. So I wrote down a list of the names because I'm not good with names. So Annabelle, was there anything that you dislike about the characters or the movies itself, the dinosaurs, their characters as well? Is there anything you dislike? Remember, kind of talk right into the mic.
I don't like that Blue was not in there.
Okay.
I didn't like the business guy because he was just really annoying.
Get a little bit more close to it.
I don't know.
Okay, so you didn't like that Blue was not in there, and you didn't like the business guy, which makes sense. Everybody hated the business guy. I think it's a pretty mutual thing.
Oh, and I also didn't like the boyfriend. It was really
Oh
annoying.
yeah, you're not allowed to date anybody like that.
What?
Ever.
He was cool though. He was cool.
Towards the end.
Whoa. Are you talking about in the beginning, or are you talking about once you find out why he was acting the way he was acting?
It don't matter the way he was acting, the way he's acting. Like, you on the boat, bro. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm tired. We didn't go off sail. We didn't crash in anything. I'm sitting here, want to go sleep. And you not coming up.
Save that.
I'm
We're supposed to be
father.
talking about the stuff that we don't like. You asked your daughter a question. She answered it. Chill. You bringing out the father energy. We didn't even get to that point yet.
Every boy out there trying to date her is a problem, right? She got uncles, okay? He's sitting here, there's another one over there, there's another one over there, and she got a couple more. All right, but Chris, what did you not like, or did like about the characters and
All right, I'm gonna have to say, as far as characters go, I didn't really have an issue with them. The only person I really had an issue with, it would have to be the people that got killed off. They didn't really put them in the story as much, so you knew they were going to die off.
That might have been that rush,
right.
rushness.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been more like when the female who got snatched up by the Spinosaurus, right?
Yeah.
If we would have had more of her in the movie before she got ripped the freak away,
right,
it would have been like, oh damn. Like, you would have cared more. I didn't really care that much.
Right.
And then the first person to die, he got snatched up by the other Spinosaurus on the boat. They gave him plot, but not enough for me.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good overall.
So that guy you talking about was Atwater?
Yeah, Atwater.
And he was in the water at some point.
Yes.
It's a shameless pun.
But I would have to say the only other thing else I didn't like is how fast they killed off the Velociraptors, man. How fast they killed them off. Like, they weren't even in the movie. Like, they were in the scene where the boyfriend went to go run off, take a leak, and they were in there for what was it, like a minute, and then that was it. No more Velociraptors. So there was no Velociraptors in the movie. I didn't really care for that.
I was what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I didn't like the guy who, I forgot his name, but he was on the boat and yeah, I can't remember his
The
name.
rich guy?
No, not that one. The one that has the accent. It was like.
Oh, okay. So Atwater.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Atwater.
Yeah, he what didn't you like about him? His accent? I mean,
I'm not
help his accent.
I'm not talking about his accent. I'm talking about the way he acted. He was too cocky.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I like how they tried to run the scheme on the little plan to get the extra money. Yeah. To get the extra money from him. And he was
I can't take you out there.
Yeah, I can't take you out there. I wish I could help you out, see, but I can't help you out. I got this and third. And then they said it all, and then Atwater come out of nowhere like, oh man, I really wish I could help you out. I said, no, we already ran that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I didn't really care for because the main star or dinosaur of this movie was the D-Rex, so I didn't really care for the raptors not being in there. You can see where they're trying to go. I forgot how many years it said it's been since.
I think it was 35.
35 years.
30. I think it was 35. It wasn't 25.
No, not when it first brought out. I'm talking about as far as from the last movie that we got.
From the last one, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember.
What was it? Jurassic World. Dominion. Yeah.
Was it Dominion?
Yeah, Dominion.
Yeah.
Something with a D. But since that one, I don't know how long it's been since that movie where we get
this one.
To this one.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember them saying how long of a time difference it was.
Mm-hmm.
They did hint at it. That's the one thing I'll say. They did play a good role on talking about how the dinosaurs couldn't adapt to the area, to the oxygen levels, to
Right.
current bacteria, diseases, stuff like that. They couldn't adapt to it, so they were dying off.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that kind of like really let you know, like, hey, no one gives a damn about dinosaurs no more. Did you see them closing down?
Right.
The Bronchiosaurus blocking the pathway.
Right.
Get the thing off the darn road.
Right.
They did not care.
Yeah,
No one
at
cared
all.
no more about dinosaurs because they were brought back, which makes sense. Logically, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You brought them back. Why would someone care to go to the museum to
museum.
see fossils? I can see real ones right outside.
Right outside. Yep.
So I could understand where they were coming from. But when they started dying off and talking about something, they're living by the equator now, I was like, all right, I see how y'all doing this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that makes sense. That works.
So my question to you, Chris, is because I only got the chance to hear the 2 audiobooks, the first book and the second book. Was there a third book?
No,
So-
Michael Crichton didn't make a third one.
So whatever they're touching, I guess from here on out,
It's just a they're free throwing at this point.
free throwing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Annabelle, what did you think about Isabella? Isabella was in. Yeah, that's the little girl.
I was scared for her.
You were scared for her.
Cause like she was very close to dying like a lot of times. Cause I mean, when the T-Rex picks up the boat thing,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh no! Like in the movie, theater, I was like, no, not the child.
Yeah. So the one thing I think me and you touched on this before the movie even came out, like last year. We was like the only people that's going to most likely survive is the children and one of the female adults.
Yep.
But they all, a good chunk of them survived. That I was
Surprisingly.
actually shocked. Like the only black man we had on here was I got his name.
The guy who was supposed to play Blade.
Yes. Marshall Ali. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, brother, but Ali, I thought he got at the end.
Yes.
With the D-Rex. I
They
was
did
like,
a good job with that part.
Yeah.
Making you think he got caught.
I was like, man, like he made it throughout the whole movie, and I mean, he lost his friends throughout the boat
movie.
ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he was like, listen, I want to save, because you can tell he only cared for the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they got them on the boat, he's like, why do you have them out here? Like he was tripping on him. He's like, why is he out here? Why you got your kids on this boat? You know what's going on out here? Why and he's like, we do this all the time. All the time?
With the child?
But here's the thing. The father, we talked about this. The father knew that the Monosaurus was in that water.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the Spinosauruses were in that water.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you're saying you do this all the time, so you were just rolling dice.
Yeah.
You were rolling dice. Oh yeah, we swim from one side to the other. Oh, there's all these other boats. No other boat got attacked except our boat. Dude, it only takes one damn time.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, and that's all it did take.
Yeah. Flipped your boat over, boat sinking. Now y'all stranded asking for help.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? And they almost didn't stop, remember?
Yeah.
So if they would have just kept going, I didn't see no other boats in the movie that came through that way. No one's going to, because that island is supposed to be abandoned.
Right.
No one's supposed
You're
to
not
be over
to
there.
anywhere near the
So
island.
no one was coming to save them.
Right.
So let that be a lesson. If they tell you to stay away from an island and you want to swim around that water, no one's coming to save you. You did it at your own risk.
Speaking facts.
Put your
here.
kids in danger. Putting yourself, I mean, it's fine. Put yourself in danger. When you put kids in danger, man, you tripping.
Yeah. Yep.
CPS so quickly.
Yo, real rap. Speaking from a divorced person with children, now you're trying to make sure that your kids have more fun with you than the mother. I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, bro, like, come on, man.
Taking him to an island with dinosaurs in the water is just crazy.
Yeah, crazy. But so Annabelle, was there anything that scared you?
No.
No. She's almost 12, y'all. She's not scared of nothing. Meanwhile, I had Leia
she got scared with the Mosasaurus. I hope I said that right. The
Mosasaurus,
fish.
yeah.
When
Mosasaurus.
they came out the water,
The fish.
It's a fish, a really big, large fish that's no longer alive anymore. Fish, but it came when they started doing this attack. Throughout all the movie, the scary parts, it reminded me of me when I was a kid, when she was getting all scary. Oh, hold on. Let's give it up for Bella. Every video we got, she's always in it. I love it. It's the best. That's how you know this is a real family thing. So yeah, she was obviously scared, and especially with the T-Rex part.
Oh, the raft.
Yeah, the raft.
I expected people to. So in the theater for us, there was a lot of kids in there. When the T-Rex first showed up, they're like, "Oh, the T-Rex!" I'm like, "Oh, they don't know. The dinosaurs aren't supposed to be like no type of hero in this movie. They got so comfortable with the Jurassic World thing. Oh, the dinosaurs here. No, this is not what this said. This saga is going back to the horror aspect. They're supposed to be scared of these dinosaurs. Once that T-Rex started going after the boat, all them kids like, "Yay, the T-Rex!" They're like, "Oh wait, wait a minute. Wait, it can swim? Wait, it wants to attack them? Oh, it flipped the boat over." Once it seemed like they grabbed the little girl, everyone in that theater, all the kids started screaming, "Mommy, what is this? The T-Rex is supposed to be a hero."
Right.
Of course, I'm over to yell, "T-Rex ain't no hero. It's a damn T-Rex. It's a damn T-Rex."
Yo. So I'm like, because Leia's introduction to Jurassic anything is Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, the animation joint on Netflix. Yeah. So whenever the dinosaurs almost grabbed the kids, the Nuclear 6, they always managed to get out the way very quickly. So as she was freaking out, I had to stop her from crying real loud. But as she was freaking out, I said, "Calm down, just breathe. It's not real. She's gonna make it. Trust me, she's gonna make it." Just like Camp Cretaceous, every time they almost grab them, they don't wind up getting them. Everything's fine, and everything did turn out to be fine. Not knowing that this movie could have gone the other way. I could have been like, she's gonna make it, and she not actually making it. So I'm thankful that she made it.
Yeah, you over here giving her hopes and dreams, man. Because if they said, "Hey, let's base it off the book,"
yeah, that would have been wild if they based it off the book for real.
don't worry, the baby's gonna be just fine. Well, wait, let me ask. I got a question. For you. How did you feel about all the mutations that were in the movie?
I think it was a crazy mix, but even in the book, that's what they were doing. Because even in the beginning, they said we wanted to give them something more, like more teeth, something different from just the average dinosaurs that we brought back. Now we're going to do something different. And so when I saw the mutations, I was like, you can't really crossbreed these things, especially if you're trying to bring them back. You're using frog DNA.
Yep.
And you're using, I guess, any other reptilian type based animal to give them their dinosaur look, I guess. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, just to try to mix breed it didn't make any sense. But, I mean, it's just like seeing one of those in Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, when Kylo was walking through the temple to meet Palpatine, and you saw all the messed up clones of Snoke.
Yes.
It was deformed, and pretty much all clones that you ever see in movies that they've done, they always have a disformed clone, so it ain't no different. I wasn't shocked, but I was kind of like, that makes sense. And you know, like Ian said, you guys should have stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you this. I didn't like the T-Rex. And this is the reason why. Okay, we got him at the beginning of the movie. We got him at the end of the movie. Where the hell was it throughout the movie? Mm-hmm. I just felt like that was a waste of time because they made it seem like it was this big deal for the movie, right?
Right.
It didn't really do no damage.
Not really.
When you really think about it, it did no damage. Mm. What did the damage? Those flying mutated half-breed things really did the damage. The T-Rex put the fear in everybody. Okay,
Right.
Spinosaurus really did the damage when the claw come out the water, snatched up the girl. Monosaurus just made you scared of water, period. But other than that, the D-Rex didn't do anything. D-Rex, okay, he snatched up the one guy at the beginning. Okay, he snatched up the other guy at the end. Okay, he grabbed the helicopter, right? What else? He didn't do anything. And to be that size, right? I would have thought it would have been more dominant. Like, okay, they would have got chased into the facility. He would have tried to break into the facility, wrecked it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been more. So to me, it felt like it was rushed for him to be the main thing that you're building this movie around. Kind of felt like, all right, bro, we could have done more. We could have done more.
Right. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm pretty sure you can. I got a good camera. Everybody say hello to Leia. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Get off Netflix. Go to Disney. Yeah, we do it for the kids. But yeah, that's wild. Annabelle, what did you think about? Because you said something about at the end. Because the T-Rex always, in the movies that we've seen, T-Rex always was saving somebody. So Annabelle, what did you think about the T-Rex?
It was definitely fear something. I forgot.
Scary.
No, fear whatever. I forgot.
Oh.
Scary fuel. Well, anyways, the T-Rex was nice. I thought that the T-Rex could defeat the D-Rex because I thought the D-Rex was like the same size as it, or like, I don't know, a little bit bigger than it, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
The D-Rex was like half that in size, and the head looked like the alien head from the Alien movie. Like, I fear the T-Rex would have been smushed.
Yeah,
like an ant.
Pretty much. And the D-Rex was kind of smart. Well, I don't think it was smart. It didn't show like any real intelligence, but I think it would have definitely would not had a hard time beating the T-Rex.
No.
At all.
No.
Yeah. So were there any characters you disliked? And this is open floor.
Dislike? Oh, can we do liked? We already did a dislike.
Well, I didn't really get to my rant. You said to save it, but okay. Who did we like?
I like the boyfriend.
Okay.
And I like the character of the boyfriend. Now, did I agree with his actions? No. But I knew something was off. Like, okay, when he was supposed to take over for the boat, right? I didn't know then something was off. I knew something was off when the daughter said, "This is not how it usually is. You don't see what I see." Once she said that, usually daughters say stuff like that. But it was the way she said. Remember, she rolled her eyes. She even got an attitude with him. I was like, all right, yeah, something's off. Once he jumped in the water to save her, I was like, I knew something was off. Like it was certain things that he was doing that I just knew, all right, you're doing this for a reason. Why are you acting like this?
Right.
Because if you notice, any time when she was in trouble or the other younger daughter was in trouble, all of a sudden he flipped. He flipped quick.
Right.
Like, okay, remember when they fell down the one part where they couldn't see the pathway and they fell down that slide, the mud slide? He grabbed the daughter.
Right.
He grabbed the youngest daughter and made sure she was okay and everything.
Yeah.
She's like, where's the little, I don't give a damn, the little dinosaur. Like, he didn't care. But then when the father was like, hey, man, thanks. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, he brushed it off. But then he told you, he knew she was going to go to school. And he always was told that he wasn't anything. He wasn't nothing important. He wouldn't be nothing important. So he was basically trying to push her away to cause her to break up with him.
Right.
He didn't want to cause the breakup.
Right.
So that's why he was acting like that. So it made sense. I just wish he went about it differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me he was funny though, because every time
he was funny
when he came, when his dad was like, "Hey, I could probably bond with him," he would do something like, "Nah." Automatically, nah. I mean, we ain't doing that.
Right.
Now, the other thing that got me was when what did he did something when the older daughter was like, "Hey, those sail things again." His look on his face was like, "Oh shit!" Like the look that he had. He's like, "Wait, what?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, we're going right towards him." Wait, we're doing what?
Yeah.
We're doing what?
Yeah.
What? Like he was freaking the hell out. Like he was not okay.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing this."
Yeah. Anybody, did you have any characters you did like?
The boyfriend. Say the boyfriend.
I liked Dr. Henry.
Dr. Henry, he was a cool nerd. Yeah, what did you like about him, or was it?
I liked how he mostly cared about the dinosaurs more
Yeah.
instead of the people, because it's like the people wanted to like get rid of the dinosaurs, and he's like, no, let's not do that, or like they just wanted it for the money and stuff like that. And it's like, no, let's not do that.
It's
And
always about the money.
it's always about the money.
Oh, what you got?
I got a question for you now.
Okay.
See, I was going to ask you this in person. I want to say it for the podcast.
Okay.
Would you have done it for the money?
Well, my ancestors would have told me no. I'm not, but
But your family.
my family, I would have did it
No,
for
in
my
fact,
family.
you got your daughter right here on the podcast.
I
Ask
would-
her.
Would
ask
I do
her.
it for her? Like, what do you mean? Like in the beginning to get me on?
No, okay.
To start the mission?
I'm going to ask her. All right. Your dad was in that situation in the movie, right? Now, he could sell it to the higher-ups, right?
Oh,
and get $2.5 billion, which not only could change your life, when you have kids, change their life. That next generation, change their lives. It's $2.3 billion. So then, you do some networking, invest. Now you guys got a whole future for like 16, 17, 18 generations. You guys are just building up net worth. Or you just give it to everybody. You guys remain in the same position that you're in, and you just bet on that.
The money.
Oh.
Just gotta go to the bathroom. To the left, Belle. To the left. Left. There you go. Left. The other left. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So,
Your daughter said the money.
huh?
Your daughter said the money.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about the mission to start off
No.
to get them, because I would have said no. But once we had the briefcase, yeah, I'm turning that money. I'm taking it for the money. You crazy? They gonna find a way. You can always sell it to the black market. Get your matter of fact. Here's what I would have done. Here's what I would have did. Listen to this. I still would have went to the underground black market. I still would have had, or not black market, whoever they were going to take it to do it. Right.
Right.
Get the medicine right. Synthesize it. Get the product made. Take that product, mass produce it to where you have enough. Give it to the people that you risked your life for anyway. Get the money, then also have the money. Also have the product, so that way when somebody needs it and not able to get it because the insurance is too crazy or can't afford to get it, or the businesses are overpricing it, you would still have the product for the people that need it, that can't afford to get it. So I would have got my money, but also would have had made enough, so that way, even if you can't afford it, you can still get it, because I can distribute it and I'm not going to charge you because I
Okay.
got paid.
Okay.
So, it was a dumb, if you're thinking right, you can still get the bag and still provide for the need, not the needy, for the need. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Wouldn't care about none of that. Well, be honest about it. All right, 2.3 billion. That's all I care about.
Right.
Elijah, he just earned $1 million.
Right.
Bella, she just earned $1 million.
Right.
All right. I don't care. What? Disney World? We're there every week. What? Dubai? Shit, that's Christmas. What you talking about? For the last 16 years.
Yo.
What you talking about? Man,
Yeah.
what?
What's up?
Cancer? Health problems? Man, we got all the money in the world. We gonna find the best scientists.
We're gonna take care
All
of
right,
this.
We gonna be all right.
Take care of this. You're right. So yeah. Hey. This guy's a genius. Oh man. Was there anybody else that you liked, Annabelle? No?
No, well, I did kind of like the boyfriend though.
Let's talk about it.
Go ahead. Explain yourself.
Okay, so the reason why I like the boyfriend, was because he changed during the end of the movie. He was really funny, but I didn't like him in the beginning though. Okay, I didn't like him because once he started like, he's like, nah, I don't think so. Like on the boat, I was like, oh my god, kill him, let the Monosaurus eat him. But then I was like, oh, you know what? He's okay. He's okay.
I hit the wrong button, but it still suffice. All right, so okay, I kinda liked him towards the end.
Don't hold back.
Of the movie.
Don't hold back.
Girlfriend falls in the water. I really, like you said, he wanted her to break up with him. So he still loves her, but she's going away, and he knows that he can hold her back. So it makes sense for him to not want to be in her life, but still care for her. He's the eye, but you know what? You're right. You're both right. He's not the problem. The dad's the problem. Because ain't no way in the world am I going to allow my daughter to correct me about her boyfriend. That's not happening. And the whole time it was like he was walking on eggshells, trying to make sure that he was okay. Trying to make his daughter happy. No, this boy is disrespecting you on your own boat. You gotta go. I don't know where you're gonna swim to, but you got to go. It can't be on this boat no more. That's crazy. That's wild work. Wild work.
What about him jumping in and saving her? No hesitation. Knew those Spinosaurus were still there. Knew the Monosaurus was still there.
I already said he was okay. I'm talking about the dad. I'm talking about the Reuben. The father. Reuben.
Daredevil himself. Blinded by what's going on around him.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say he never played, but yeah.
Blinded.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I love my girls too much. Like I said, I am a divorced parent, and I'm the cool dad. I'm the parent that they both love. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I would never put my kid's life at risk.
Yeah.
I don't care if I have a boat. I don't care if we're trying to get from here. Where were they trying to go?
They were trying to go from the one island to the other one. But the other one was passing by that island, which was the waters of that point were...
I think they were trying to go to like Cuba or something. Not Cuba, but like one of those
One of the islands, yeah. But like she said, it was contaminated with the mutated and the Monosaurus and the Spinosaurus.
Right.
Remember, the Spinosaurus are also mutated. They're not the best Spinosaurus copies ever. Mm-hmm. So those waters are off limits, not just the island. Right. So he knew those waters were off limit. Right. You still did it anyway.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous. I would have never would have took us out that way at all. Like last trip as a family, get on the airplane, fly over there, enjoy our time, come back home. I would never put my kids at risk like that. Reuben was. I feel the same way as Duncan did. I did not like the fact that he had his kids out there, and it's crazy to put them in a danger. You know, the Monosaurus came out of nowhere, and because it thought it was another. No, it thought it was another Monosaurus trying to take its land. You know, all animals are territorial, so I would never put you in risk like that, Chuck. I'll never do that. You or your siblings, I would never do that.
I mean, that's just like, because that's like trauma for like the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, especially for the little girl, like
Isabella's messed up.
Like, she was like, is that you know what? And he's like, no, of course not. You lied to her face. What is wrong with you?
And it was you know what. That's crazy.
And don't forget, Isabella's not talking? No shit. She's in shock.
Right.
She just saw a Spinosaurus rip somebody off a boat.
Right.
Rip somebody off the island. Mm-hmm. Just seen a Monosaurus attack a boat. Just seen her sister basically get pushed off the boat.
Yep.
And then you told her when she's in shock, hey, we gotta jump in the water with the Monosaurus.
With the Monosaurus. And, yeah.
And you wonder why she's not talking.
Yeah, I'll be mute too.
And then, oh yeah, no, she's messed up.
Yeah.
Because then the T-Rex.
Yep.
And then
Almost
the T-Rex.
Almost got her. Yeah.
No, she messed up.
Yeah, she's done. That's therapy can't help her. It can't help her at all.
Now let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the older daughter was wrong for how she got that raft? Meaning, like when she got it,
when she opened it,
dude,
right there,
dude, I was pissed. The dad literally said, "Bring it over here, bring it over here."
Right.
Open it up over here.
Right.
She proceeds to pull the lever right there.
And the boyfriend both of them was like, "Don't do it." The both of them was like, "Don't do it." See, my thinking was, all right, if she gets in the water, it might splash, make noise. But I don't think it would have been the same.
Set it down,
nice and gentle.
Pushed it.
Yes.
Because he wasn't in the water,
right?
So he wouldn't have felt the ripples. He wouldn't have felt nothing.
Yeah.
She could have just pushed it. They could have grabbed it, got over there, opened it. Okay, if he would have woke up, you guys have a little bit of distance. Not like it's going to freaking matter,
right?
But you got a little bit of distance to get down to where that crevice was, where he can't get by.
Right.
You could have done something.
Yeah. That whole thing. And here's what I like about this whole movie was pretty much the second book. A good chunk of it, other than the with the trailer part.
Yep.
Because the trailer was in the Jurassic World Lost World, and but everything else that's in this movie is in the second book.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I like because you remember
even
the dinosaur
whole egg thing was in the second book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You had the T-Rex running along the island that was in the book. We just didn't have the I want to say pterodactyls. I know it's probably not the right word for them, but and then the car scene when they're at the gas station in the store.
Yep.
That was in the book as well. I think we can all agree that we did not like what's his name? The rich guy.
Oh, the one who got killed off at the end.
Yeah, Martin. I think that's his name.
Who pushed their daughter in the freaking ocean, bro?
He didn't push her. He just didn't save her.
No, because like he
might as well have pushed her.
Well, yeah.
Like
did he have right to put hands on her?
No, you're right. He did not.
Because that's why she stumbled.
Yeah.
If he never grabbed her.
Well, he grabbed her and then the boat shook.
But if he would never grabbed her, she wouldn't have been facing that way. She would have still been facing the wall. And she could have grabbed something. That would have never happened.
Yeah.
And then you fall down and look at her
the whole time. Help me. He's just like, well, if I let it go, because I can read his mind even though he didn't say nothing. And that moment was like, well, if you let it go, you don't have to worry about them coming out to even check where you guys are at.
Yep.
So it makes, I didn't like. So we're in agreement. So we didn't like Martin. Martin was his name.
But I got a question.
Yes, sir.
What the hell was up with that helicopter over there with the army troopers with the dog tags and the gun?
Oh, they came. That he
what
saw.
What was up with that?
You know what? I'm pretty sure it was probably because the accident happened in 90 something.
Yeah.
And they probably going to send people out there to I guess either get it under control because it's still the asset. They still need it. This is before Hammond was able to even get to the other island to open it up.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure they sent people over there to try to get it back under control, and it just didn't work out for them.
You know what I was thinking? He had a group trying to do this before, and he knew those people. That wasn't the first group.
Right.
He didn't look shocked.
Oh, you talking about Martin?
He didn't look shocked. He didn't tell nobody.
Right.
He looked up, he saw the dog tags, he saw them, and then he processed it, saw the gun, took the gun. He didn't look shocked. He didn't look confused. He didn't look scared.
Right.
I guarantee that was the second group, or the third group, or the fourth group. God knows how many groups.
Right.
And he just succeeded this time.
Yeah. That's crazy. That makes sense. Let's give it up. That makes sense. I wasn't even thinking like that. When I saw that, that's what I was thinking of. Maybe they try to get the island back under control.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because you notice he didn't freak out about none of the dinosaurs.
Take it back, you're right.
None of them.
He probably already knew they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a very rich person who's on the island
if you
for the
got
first
caught,
time.
you would have had the perfect lawyers to get you out of that situation.
Yeah.
Like, the more and more I processed, I was like, no, this is not his first time.
Right.
Look how calm he was holding the gun, ready to shoot the daughter.
Yeah.
In front of everybody.
Right. Like if you really didn't push her off the boat, why are you worrying about why you got a gun pointed at her? Right.
It was a lot of questions about that.
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask you guys hypothetical. Where do you think they're going from here?
Huh?
Where do you think they're going from here? Story wise.
Story wise, I think that they're going to gonna show the T-Rex more, a little bit more. They're probably gonna add some new characters, and they might go back on the island and stuff, try to I don't know, but they might try to get it back under control, or try to kill the T-Rex or whatever, or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. I think as far as storytelling wise, is with this medicine, because now they got it off the island. I think this is a whole new territory. Goes so many ways. If they decide to go that option where they're not going to give it to the businesses, they're going to mass produce it themselves. It's going to put the world. Either way, it would have put the world at a disbalance, because now you got people. Instead of giving it to people that can afford it, instead of people that can't afford it to die off, you're now giving it to people that can't afford it. And the people that can afford it, you just charge them. But the people that can't afford it, now they live just a little bit more longer. I think it's at this point though, I don't think it's gonna stick. I can't see it sticking to dinosaurs, especially because now all the dinosaurs have to be close to the equator. So if they're all close to the equator, and we have what we need from them, there's no need to go out there. So there's no more dinosaur stories.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
All right. So they got the specimens from 3 different land, sea, and air, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, they're going to give it to, whoever needs it. What's stopping those people from selling it to anybody they want? Hey, look, you can make flying dinosaurs. You can make things that are in the water. You can make this open up a sea attraction by the equator, open up this by the equator, open up that by the equator. Remember, they took the blood.
Right. So wait,
it has the DNA sequence.
So you think the people that they're gonna have make the medicine are gonna then take that and then try to make their own?
For example, all right, you sell it to me, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like a small company, like COVID. Okay. Those small companies, right? Right. They been had COVID tests. Wasn't necessary. COVID happened, boom, it blew up, right? Right. I'm a small company. You give me that, I can help people with what it was, heart cancer. Right. Yep. So people that have heart cancer, I can do that. Okay, boom. I'm making the pills or supplements, whatever is needed to help with heart cancer, right? Bella comes over to me, and Bella's like, "Hey, look, I see what you're doing. That's great and everything. I want that DNA sequence. I'm gonna give you $2 million just for a little drop. Sure, here you go. Boom, I just made $2 million. She takes that drop and makes 1,500 pterodactyls and makes an air exhibit by the equator. Wow. Then she still has more of that DNA sequence because it's just a drop of blood. So say she asked me for 2 drops. She sells the other drop off to somebody else in China. They choose to make monosaurs and make a whole sea exhibit full of monosaurs and spinosauruses. Dude, remember, they're selling the blood off.
Right. Yeah,
and they didn't just get no little bit. It was like things like this that shot up in the air and they caught it in a canister. Yeah. That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, that is a lot.
What's up, boo?
I completely forgot about the medicine part.
Yeah. Well, that's what the whole thing was, because I didn't think when they made that decision, I'm like, I mean, I get it, you know, Robin Hood and all that, and want to be good for the rest of the people, but like at the same time, it's like, just give it to the people that was rich.
Yeah.
But
Like, when you think about it, it's not like they made dinosaurs come back, right? So when they like, you don't even know what's even in the dinosaur's blood. It could be diseases. I don't know.
But they can work around that.
Yeah, but what if they like didn't, right? What if they weren't like, paying attention close enough? So like if they didn't pay attention close enough, then and they made the pill or something, whatever, the people who took it would have already gotten sick or something would have bad happened to them. Like if this alright, let's just say like there's a mutation in the blood, whatever.
Okay.
So when so when you give it to the people, they might die quickly, they might die faster. They might get a mutation or somewhere. They might not look normal. Like some things can happen to
You might
people.
have a defect, side effect.
Yeah, side effect.
Side effect. Spider-Man.
Which
The
one?
doctor. Missing arm.
The Crop, Dr. Crop.
Dog.
Yeah.
What she just said.
Yeah.
What if they're doing that?
Wow.
That might be another movie. They give it to someone, and it causes mutation. It's possible because, like she said, those dinosaurs are stuck on the island because they're mutated.
Right. Yeah.
Something's not right with the DNA sequence. They probably didn't keep that shit in mind.
The Mosasaurus wasn't. The Mosasaurus came from Lost World Island, but
Yeah, but the Spinosauruses are messed up. They're not. Think about it. Those Spinosauruses did not look like Jurassic Park 3.
they didn't. Wait. Did they get the blood sample? I thought they only got it from Minosaurus.
They got it from the Monosaurus. So the Monosaurus is from the island. He's not right either.
The Minosaurus is right. Because the Minosaurus is from Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World movie.
So
with Chris Pratt and her name is Claire in the movie. I can't remember her real name.
but the flying one's not.
The flyings are not. But then
And
you
neither
get-
is the land one.
right. So
That's
the
from that
land,
island too.
The land and the flying are the only two that's
So
mutated.
if they take that blood and they give it, there's gonna be some problems.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of problems.
But then would that even still be a Jurassic Park movie?
It'll be Jurassic World,
Well, it's part of the franchise. Would
But-
it even be?
but it's gonna have to deal with something. I think it's gonna be both. What I just said, they're gonna sell it off, and things are gonna happen. People opening up now islands with resorts and things like that around the equator. They know it's gonna work around the equator. They're gonna do that, which means all we had to do was just get a blood sample from things from that island. Guarantee that's going to bring a whole bunch of traffic to that island of people getting blood samples.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get samples. They're going up and up. There's probably going to be a big island somewhere. They're going to open up another park, and they're going to do something there. But off of that, something's going to happen with that DNA sequence with people. It's going to mess them up. And then there's going to be some psychotic person who's going to kidnap them and put them on that island. So something's going to happen. And I don't think this is the last time we're going to see Dr. Wu. Was in Jurassic World, the last trilogy.
He died though.
Dude, Dr. Wu didn't die. He didn't die in the last one. Did he
didn't-
die? No.
He didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't die.
How does he keep surviving? I don't understand. He's like
He's got to be coming back.
I mean,
How do you survive?
I mean that. When you think about it, like Doctor Wu's like kind of like a sort of main character when you think about it, because he never dies. And you know how people are like, oh, we're not going to talk the main character. So
He's the main villain. Well,
Main
but not a
villain.
villain. He's a villain, but not a villain.
Yeah.
Because he's only doing what he's always done: make dinosaurs.
Make dinosaurs. Man, I thought.
No, he lived. Remember, he made it off. Remember, after Blue's baby broke out, he said, "Pack everything up. We're out of here." Remember, he packed up the big things.
Yeah,
They were
okay.
out. He got out.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, so then maybe they might bring back that character, and for this, I mean, it would make sense if they bring him back for the upcoming movie, because then now you have somebody who knows how to handle the dinosaur
DNA sequence.
DNA. Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, Dotson's dead. We don't have to worry about Dotson no more. But
Dotson. Hey, Dotson over here.
who cares about Dotson? But yeah, I mean, this can go a lot of ways. This can go a lot of ways. So
Well, so would you be excited for that? Because
Yes.
It's not part of the book. It's a whole new territory. So
I'm still here for it only because I have the books, so I'm okay with that. Because I don't get sick of the books, man. I don't get sick of them. Those two books they're so good. And then I have the original movie. I have the second. I have the third. I'm cool now. Now I'm cool. So wherever you guys go at this point, that's fine. I can accept it. Is it going to be like purely what I want? No. I want you guys to go back to like a regular island with fucked up problems. Like the movie. Those were some fucked up problems. The power went out. You guys weren't prepared for it. You have freaking biotech guy over here who's holding you guys hostage because he's not getting his money to get the embryos off the island. He locks down the system, locks you guys out. Samuel L. Jackson gets his arm ripped off. Like, it's just a whole bunch of problems. Hell, what's his name? Timmy freaking got electrocuted and flew off the gate.
When I saw the 10,000 votes thing when they got on the island, I said, that ain't going to do nothing. Timmy got right back up. That ain't going to do
what
nothing.
What was that going to do to him?
Right.
So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, if I want that to come back, and I know they don't, like they kind of did it sort of with the horror aspect, but it's not the park. And you gotta remember, this is not park, this is world now.
Right.
This world thing.
Right.
And I feel like the world situation should have ended with the trilogy. It should have been called something else. What to call it, I don't know. That's not my job description. That's not what I get paid to do. But they could have called it Jurassic something. Or you could have just made it Jurassic.
Yeah, could have just called it
Jurassic at this point. And Jurassic 1, 2, and 3. You could have just did that. Left Jurassic World alone. We already had Jurassic Park. It was a trilogy. Jurassic World, trilogy. And this one could have just been Jurassic.
Yeah.
And just made a trilogy. But I would hope we get another park situation. If we get another park situation, I want it in the horror aspect of the first movie. Where if I take this dude to go see it, he's amazed. But the second the T-Rex breaks loose, he's ready to get the hell up out of here. Like, I want that type of aspect. The reason being, that's what made that movie so good.
Yeah.
It was dark. It took place at night. A lot of that stuff took place during a thunderstorm. Then, when we finally got the part where we saw the T-Rex during the daytime, where he popped out the side and attacked those running plant things, bruh.
Yeah.
I thought he looked scary at night. I think he looked terrifying during the day.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that. And it didn't take much. It was T-Rex. I was scared. I did not go to sleep at night. Like, I was terrified. Stuff like that. The Velociraptors. It was just the little aspects. The Triceratops played its role. Bronchiosaurus played its role. In the second movie, more dinosaurs played their role.
Right.
It fit. It fit perfectly. This thing they're doing now, it's different. It has everybody intrigued.
Right.
And they brought back the horror aspect. And finally, people are now scared of dinosaurs again.
Yes.
They're scared of them. It's not like this whole thing of, open up gate 10 and let the T-Rex out to save the day.
No.
The T-Rex, you let the T-Rex out, and she starts running. The T-Rex is biting her just like he did the dude in the first one, and ragdoggling the hell out of her. It's over. He's not helping you.
Yeah.
They're not teaming up. There's none of that. There's none of that. This is not Transformers. This is not Ninja Turtles.
Right.
This is the dinosaurs running wild. All right. So that's what I liked.
Yeah.
I want more of the aspect of the T-Rex attacking people. My honest opinion, would have probably helped if he killed the daughter. I'm not gonna lie, probably would have helped. It would have scared the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Okay, he killed a daughter. What else gonna happen?
And then that would have solidified that nobody is safe.
Nobody is safe.
Because the only people that survived is Isabella, Duncan, Zora, Dr. Henry, and what's the oldest daughter? Xavier,
Yeah.
and the oldest daughter.
And then Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan. Yeah, Tessa.
Yep.
Yeah, Tessa.
Tessa?
What's her name? Teresa.
Teresa.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Teresa.
Which are the main characters?
So if you would have killed off the youngest daughter, not only would that have played a role, because they're not going to bring them people back. Like those three, they're not coming back in the next movie. They're like the kids in the first movie.
Right.
They may have a cameo in the second movie, but they're not coming back in the next movie. They're not the main ones.
They have nothing to do with.
They were just side. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you could have killed the daughter off. I hate to say it. You could have killed the daughter off.
Yeah.
You could have killed it. That would have solidified that, no one is safe in this movie. Honestly, Marshall Lee could have got killed off, and then they could have pulled a whim on you and been like, he didn't die. Just like in the first book. We thought Ian died.
Right.
He didn't. He lived. He was in the second book. They could have pulled something like that.
Yeah.
And in the opening, you see him. Oh yeah, you guys left me. You thought I died, but no, I was on the island. I managed to go back to the building. I called for help. They had power. Yeah, I got arrested, but they let me go. Yada yada yada. See what I'm saying? Like they could have done something like that. That would have solidified. Anybody could die in this movie. So they might not make it to the third movie, which that's still the case. Because remember, the video I sent you, they said just because they make it to the first movie doesn't mean they're going to make it to the third.
Right.
They did say that. So there's still a chance that anybody that survived in this movie is going to die in the second.
Yeah.
Might make it to the third and still die.
Yeah.
So
but I don't think they're going to. I don't think anybody's going to make it come back for the second movie unless they need another character that's like Zora, like Scarlet. Because
they might bring back Ali, only because of they can say his skills and whatever and stuff like that. Plus, he works with her. He has a past of working with her, so she might say, "Yeah, I need him."
Yeah,
like she might do that. So that might be a thing. But
that might happen.
And then also, he might get another boat. Remember, he said that he wants his boat paid off.
But then that means they would have to sell that.
What's stopping them from still selling part of it? They may still give it to everybody that is in need, but they can sell it to whatever.
But they made it. They were like, "No, we're not going to do that."
You can say one thing and do something else.
That is true. Maybe Duncan was able to say, "Hey, look, I know what y'all got going on, but I need my boat back."
They could have solidified something, like just giving it away to people who say they didn't get not grants, but you know what I mean, like endorsements and everything like that that's necessary, which brings in money,
right?
Which could have allowed him to get a boat. Boom, hey, look, we got a boat. If we need to go do this, and this, dog, anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Annabelle, was there any? I know we talk about what you like, what you dislike. What do you think moving on here?
Well, I definitely agree with they should have kept it Jurassic instead of Jurassic World because it really wasn't Jurassic World because you didn't see much dinosaurs.
Right.
And they didn't have most dinosaurs you see didn't have enough screen time and stuff. So it's like. What I think they're going to do with the next movie is that they're going to make the medicine. Something's going to go wrong with the person, and then people are going to make new worlds and make dinosaurs with them. But the thing is, I don't know. Okay, wait. So they're going to make the islands, but it's like they're probably going to, I don't know. I don't know.
I like the theory. I like the theory.
Wait.
I think.
No, she got it on point though. Something's going wrong.
Yeah, something's going to happen.
Because there's no way you're just going to be able to sell this stuff off and everything just works out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it ever does. I think. I don't know. I don't like where we're going in this direction, but I'm welcoming it. I'm okay with it happening. It just needs to make sense, and if it don't make sense, then I don't know. This could be a because there's some franchises that's going up to 10 movies or 9 movies,
and we don't need it.
And we don't need it.
Fast and Furious.
Yes. I was thinking it. I was gonna say it.
They make so many unnecessary moves that we don't need anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm afraid of for this franchise. And Star Wars episode 7 through 9. But it's like one of those. We didn't keep it George's way, so it didn't make sense to have these movies. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of fearful. Like, but I'm welcoming it. I hope they come up with a great idea. I mean, we're already here.
Yeah.
With the 7th movie, so it's not like, but they need to keep on it. They need to make it make sense. I mean, for a year, for writing it within a year, it's not bad. It wasn't a bad movie.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I really wish they took their time with it because we could have got more. This movie was a solid movie. Yeah. Well, I feel like we could have got more, and you did make a good point. The dinosaurs really didn't get a lot of screen time. Like, they did, but they really didn't. Yeah. Like, it felt rushed. It did feel rushed. And then also, I don't want that damn D-Rex to come back. Please, please get rid of that.
I don't even know if they. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have toy cells, but like after that, it's not gonna make sense. It looks like an alien.
Yes.
Like what kind of it's a disformed clone of whatever they were trying to make, but it's horrible. And then here's the difference between this movie and the previous 6. We only got 11 characters in this movie, which Jurassic Park, I had to only write down the names of the people that we seen on screen, but there were so many characters in Jurassic Park. There were so many characters in Jurassic World, the first movie. There were so many characters, but this movie was only 11 characters, which made sense. You're on the island, you don't need that many people to be there anyway. But
it's like your daughter said, bro. How is this Jurassic World? Like, this movie was called Jurassic World. What about it?
Well, food. Yeah. Alright, bet. Yeah. So, you're right.
Like, it wasn't world. It was an island. Jurassic Island.
Yeah.
Like,
I could have called it Jurassic Island.
That's like a perfect name for the movie because it's like, it's not even...
Sorry.
You're getting carried away.
I'm my bad.
It's not like... It's not really a world, it's just an island. And I feel like it would have went better with Jurassic Island and stuff. Yeah. And the one thing I want to talk about is the mutations. When Dr. Henry and stuff was walking in the thing, you saw a few mutations. In the beginning of the movie, you saw a few mutations. Anyways, so the one with the 2-headed dinosaur, why would they make that? Why would you need to make something like that?
Yeah. I don't know. I will definitely have to circle back at this at another time. We're almost running out of time.
Oh wait, I'm we got 2 minutes. I'm gonna get this in real quick.
Oh, okay, get your 2 minutes in.
What if that was a tease for what was to come
next?
Because those things were in those chambers, right? What if those chambers were keeping them motherfuckers alive?
That is true. So do you think?
And then something happens. Well, that island.
The D-Rex happened.
The D-Rex. He wasn't there an explosion?
Because of the D-Rex, yeah.
What if that's going to release them?
But were they alive? Because we would have seen them on the island.
But remember, the chamber came on. The chamber came on at night, really quick, and then the electricity came on. So they were able to beat them. They were able to be alive. Thank you. I know time is almost up. Thank you. You know what? Pick it up next time. You already cut me off.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it, bro.
Well, I just want to everybody give a shout out to Annabelle. First time being on the podcast in a long time. Shout outs to Chris giving us some banger content. And to Annabelle giving us some banger content. And so, as always, I've been Kev. Chris been Chris. Elijah's been Elijah. Annabelle has been Annabelle. You've been you. Let's stay in tune. Peace out. I need to get off this thing.
Yo, you're done. You're done. You're done.